make the next census come, make we know how many we don't die, because plenty of us, they don't born us again, and plenty of us don't die. But now, the talk say, it reach about 10 million Nigeria people where be say they get diabetes. Waiting with they talk. Today, as we they join the whole world to celebrate World Diabetes Day, 9 people were cajat for on top this diabetes matter. They come and talk say, inside Nigeria, it reach 10 million people. So, as me and you, they talk like this, I know say you go know one person, we know the other person, or you self, if you get diabetes. Now, as it be now, diabetes, they talk say, the way they take happen in 2030, if we not do something about them, it go be say it go plenty everywhere. And people where they handle this diabetes matter, they call them Endocrinology and Metabolism Society of Nigeria. They come talk say, you see this thing, we need to tackle them more, because the people where they tackle this diabetes, go. In 2030, if we begin to check our eye, it will be only 150 of them go remain for inside this Nigeria. And the population feed don't reach 220 million by that 2030. So we really need to check our eye for on top this thing. Now, the talk say they call this year on access to diabetes education. It means say we need to learn all the things them. We go feel make a person get diabetes. How we go take prevent them, and how to they take touchlight ourselves to make sure say this matter is not too bad. Because diabetes right now, they say don't kill past cancer, you don't kill past HIV, you don't kill past AIDS, tuberculosis. So you need to really take them jejely and wirely. So make we come to our ladies in the house. Make we talk about this matter of diabetes. Sayene.
You know, say most people no really know, say, this diabetes. Like, for instance, now, if you mention diabetes to somebody, he will tell you, say, God forbid, 1, 2, I never reached the age. But let me shock you. Diabetes no they respect age, because he get 2 types. He get the type 1 and he get the type 2.
Yes.
And the type 1 start from small picking. Now the type 2 now they be from people from above 40 years old. And what's be this diabetes? Diabetes now when you get excess blood sugar, that's glucose plenty for your body. And then if that the type 1 now they can tell you say, I say your pancreas no they produce enough insulin. And the NOV process this glucose to form what be the energy where they use, where we say your brain really need. And if you check the kind of food where we Nigerians they eat,
Hey.
if not be akpu, na rice. If not be rice, na eba. If not be eba, na semo.
Yam.
If not be semo, na yam.
We plenty.
Everywhere we they eat, they circled around sugar, carbohydrate, and glucose. Do you understand? So we can't get excess. If it gets so many Nigerians, we don't even know, say, they suppose they add vegetables to their noodles. They suppose they add vegetables to their rice. Even if na ugu, they suppose they take fruits. They suppose they drink.
Diet,
do you understand? They suppose they drink enough water. They suppose they do simple exercise. Just like, see people where they trek. You are doing well. No say na suffer. No be suffer. You they exercise. You they commot that excess sugar for your body through sweat. So no say na suffer. We are not conscious of that, and which is something we're supposed to be conscious of.
Thank you very much for that education. I hope so you learn from Sayene. Now make we come to you, Cordy. What do you think for this matter of diabetes?
In fact, she don't talk plenty things. My own be say I dey fear the statistics where they for grant.
Over 10
150 people only. In a country where we say we get over 200 million people. We get only 150 the people where we say then they specialized endocrinologists where we say then they do waiting consign this diabetes. And now then they do diabetes, and then they do waiting concern thyroid. Another place where besides TC, then another statistics where I see, then talk say for the whole of sub-Saharan Africa, now Nigeria now get the highest, will be that 10 million people. If you check them again, now we never see I'm saying now something where they a pandemic on its own. Because if they kill past cancer, they kill past COVID. And the people who get them, they higher
HIV.
than tuberculosis plus HIV. Then we're supposed to chook eye well because what exactly are we doing with only 150 people, doctors? How much education how much awareness we they create? I know how we create awareness for COVID-19. Yes, people go talk now because now something will affect now a global concern. You understand? Now global concern. But then again, within Nigeria, I think we're supposed to see this as our own national pandemic because if 10 million people get diabetes, then there is fire on the mountain.
Okay, so you feel join us, make we talk for on top this matter. You say when they talk about diabetes matter, now with the kind way where our health system be, you feel say, now your hand the day to actually take charge of your health as it concern diabetes. I mean, most still live for the hand of government. Tell me. And you when we say you don't see this matter of diabetes, they say plenty weakness, they are symptom. And some of these diabetes, they hereditary. If person for your family don't get diabetes before, Ogbeni, there's a possibility, say, if not be you, your pikin, or somebody go take them. As any take them, it say, when your blood, normally, the body need glucose for energy. As they work out, show the like that, do different work. Now, the energy where you convert from sugar, we turn to glucose, now they give you that energy. But when you don't too much, the body not go feel use. You go take the one way and go feel use and throw away the other one inside your bloodstream. Inside your blood, now so you go they float. And when insulin not there to regulate them, you go come begin turn diabetes. So we get Miriam. Hello, Miriam.
Good evening, beautiful people.
Our co-host, Miriam.
Back to the matter.
Yes.
You see, Nigerians don't go to the hospital. They don't go for checkups. They can use 200,000 to buy a shrebi. But once you tell them, use 40,000 and go and check yourself, it is a crime. In fact, I have an encounter last week with a neighbor. I told her I went to the hospital. She saw me with a patch on my hand. I said, yes, I went to the hospital before the children will resume from midterm break. I went to check them, their teeth, their eyes. And equally, I went to do general body checkup. Did you know what this woman said? She said, Kai, you like to be waste money. That was to my face. So he said it with a full chest. I just smiled and I just went to my house. What am I saying in essence? People are not taking their life serious in this country. It is when the thing has deteriorated, they will start shouting, Isambo in Hausa, Achere in Igbo, Ofa in Yoruba. That is how they'll be going about, running from one prayer house to the other. Instead of them to go to the hospital, before they get to the hospital, it don't work and the person is ready to die. So please, let's take our health serious. God bless us all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We'll go come to the matter of self-medication. Meanwhile, if you did there, you feel follow us talk for on top this matter. Call us, send us message, and we go follow you talk for on top this matter. Now, some people, diabetes, they come with different symptoms, and some of them, I say you go just the weak. You go just they lack water. Some people, when this kind of thing don't they worry them, they go just go, okay, now my body they weak, may I just go take, I don't want to call medicine name because, they go say, make I go take self-medication. When the body been they do somehow, now this medicine intake, so make me I go take them. You know, they say, get some symptoms where they say, not be just that symptom, they give you example of waiting won't come your body. But this matter of exercise, Mary don't talk something, say Nigerians, so they like to go check their health. But what about exercise?
See,
what about exercise?
You know, say, for my area, sometimes I come out, can't take long walk. Because I know, say, because of my type of job, I know really they trek like that. Now from one car to the office, from the office back to car, even when I go church, they go hospital, they go market, now the same circle now they do every day. So for me to, maybe most times on Saturday, I go just wake up and then I go just take very long walk for like 15-30 minutes. I go time and with my watch. Okay. They look me like they do magic.
All right, so make we take this one from Said. Hello, Said. Hello, Said. All right, Otilo. Thank you.
All right. Like if they see people they jog, they go feel say you be big man. Do you understand? Say you get too much, but you need this thing.
If you pass this link bridge, you go see people will be saying by this time of the night they don't they jog. They just want to keep fit because most of the foods where would they chop, as you talk them, our food they too much in carbohydrates.
In fact, apart from food self where they too much in carbohydrates, you see, say we don't they follow Oyibo method where people don't they very busy like you mentioned, and then you can't see say they chop a lot of processed food. That one too, another danger.
All right, so make we take Vine. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Hello.
Well, what I have to say is we should try our best in doing exercises. And you should feel this thing is not just like a cause or something. We should stop rejecting it. Many times if we speak to people about this diabetes, like God forbid, it can't happen to me. It's not in my generation. No, we should regularly perform exercises, and the government too should try their best in creating job opportunities for these doctors. Many of them are running away from Nigeria because of greener pastures. I think them to the will also help. Thank you.
Thank you
I
very
get
much.
messages on top WhatsApp. For WhatsApp,
Okay.
Fine Land from Bauchi State, they talk saying, pertaining this health issue, we shouldn't wait for the government. The problem with Nigerians is that we are too spiritual to visit hospitals for checkup. We should take our health very, very seriously. Another one for here, say, good evening, my beautiful ladies, looking good as usual. Thank you very much. It's what we do for a living. He said, we have to take our health very seriously. We should eat very well. And that's one they come from Regina all the way from Jos. And then another one for here, they talk say, okay, no be our message.
Okay.
No be our
Thank you very much. They talk say, health na wealth. If you want to know whether you rich, now when your health kajat. If you want to know, they say, if your body break down, you know if you do any other thing. So
Money
make sure
can
say
buy
you take charge of your health.
Very
That's how we go take them.
important.
Very important. So now so we go take and reach on top this particular one. We go enter another one where still concern health matter and with sector. So if you come up for your TV, you know go hear us. But I sure say you go there with us when they come back.
Do you even know how it was produced?
Madam, we know things are hard. Don't compromise on quality.
Use power oil. It is triple filtered. It contains omega-6 and omega-9. It's fortified with vitamin A.
Plus, it comes in different packs and sizes, so you can afford it without breaking the bank.
My people know the importance of making the right choice.
Power oil, eh, power oil.
My people, how na dey? Shebi una know say we don move from UHF 57 go UHF 33. Just dey your house, carry remote, we scan your television to UHF 33. Wazobia Max TV, better entertainment.
Wọ́n ṣokùnkùn mọ́, pásọ falágbára ńlá kó wá gbáyé mi náà.
Ó ṣokùnkùn mọ́. Délé, rise now and worship.
Everything that I worked for, and you had the guts to stand before me and call it a mistake.
Papa, kindly tell these miserable people to leave this compound before I lose it.
Leave. I'm miserable.
Please, politely leave my father's compound now.
Okay, today we will talk about it. We have been talking about it. Brain drain, doctors jackpot, how many remain? All our doctors don't turn to professionals abroad. Our politicians, they go meet the same doctor where they no fit pay here, go treat themselves for Budo. Okay, make we leave them. We don't hear plenty matter as it concern hospitals and things where they happen inside. Some hospital, we don't hear where they drag one when Rico Suave died. They say this hospital, instead and I go treat the emergency patient and they do video, they laugh. Some go say, this hospital, and I don't get what I'm supposed to use. Some go say, doctor report, person come, they say person they die. Instead you go save the life. Instead a doctor's report, they wait. This now waiting make plenty people will get the money. When sickness happen to them like this, they know they wait for inside Nigeria. They go carry their money, travel, go abroad, go treat themselves. That's now why we say make we discuss this matter. Maybe you go help us understand. And we don't try to talk to some people concerning this matter will be doctors. And they say, if we talk waiting there, it go hard for you to hear because it will be like say we they drag our people inside mud. It's okay, but you go help us and we go talk together. Make we talk this matter of the topic where we say bad hospital. She been at the doctors where they work there. I've been at the hospital itself. You understand them? So when they talk, say, this hospital no good, you no good, you no good. We know one here for a Diaraba where everybody, they say, if you go there strong, if you not come back alive. Which people they cause them? Now the hospital, I've been at the doctor, them where they inside. We get so many people, we come out on top Twitter, can't talk, even Rema, say in brother, when they want operate on him brother, now can't do. Now they use operate on the brother. The brother still lose blood. He died because they cut him for the wrong place. What cost that one? Shabina because of say na the hospital. I been at the doctor where carry can do. Or waiting. That now why we say make we talk and you go share your experience on top today. We need to hear your experience as different hospitals day. Many people don't talk their experience and we go they talk them as time they go here. One person talk say, we be engineer series. He say, just 2 days ago, I read a woman lament how her husband was left in the ambulance at Lut for 6 hours till he passed on. I've seen a few tweets about my mutual that passed yesterday at the same Lut. The nurses there are gods. You probably need to appease them to attend to you. Now, the major case where we go talk about now from Port Harcourt. This particular man talks, say, in wife, carry belle. You know how they give expected date of delivery? Fine woman. They don't tell her, say, so day, now you go born, no. But if you never born by so day, carry yourself, come inside hospital, make you come out and by force. When this man sees, say, the lady don't day 40 weeks, you don't even pass how many days. He say, make they carry themselves. In wife, carry leg, enter inside one hospital for inside Port Harcourt there. They say, when they reach there, they begin say, not say, you don't dey 5 centimeters dilated. Wait small, make it reach 10. Before you know, they say, you know, if you push normal, you get to do surgery. Sign the consent form. You sign consent form, finish. Oh yeah, doctor, start operation now. Before you know, you say, doctor won't hand over to the next doctor. Operation, kwano doctor, how far? He say, he don't hand over to the next person. And the feet no need the operation. That after they don't bust the woman water. All this one now waiting they happen. Before you know him, woman was come the previous night, it take reach the next day. Now so this woman die, her pikin die. This doctor they ask, make una come help me. So that now why we say bad hospital. Should be na the personnel or na the hospital. Make us start from you, Cody, this time.
See, you see that story. Number one, he pay me well. So judging by the time we be say they take reach there, and everything we be say happen, it is very, 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 very annoying. I mean, the woman don't they labor. You see, say don't they come. The labor don't they come. Why you break the water?
When he never supposed
to break that water. Because if you check the time where we say in break that water, it's around that kind too. Now me break the water. And then the time where we say, then say they won't start operation later. I think 11 a.m. Check the time. This pikin supposed to use the water they stay alive. It is very, very painful. Say at the end of the day, the woman die and the pikin die.
And even after the woman die, pikin still die alive.
They say bring out the pikin. Now so they do. So take the woman, the pikin too, can't die inside the belly. Now you they ask whether na hospital. I mean, the people where they. Do you know say every human being gets the tendency. All of us, we get the tendency, to do bad things, to break the law. The only thing where they keep human being in check, na effective laws where we say when person break them, the means of punishment, they law enforcement, they very effective. Now the thing where we say they happen for the places where we they look as okay, or the Western world, the people where we they look say okay, now them be the people where now them sabi pass. The reason why they no fit do, you no fit do anyhow there, now because of say law they in place. You understand? And who they make the law? Now still the people. Who they work there? Now still people. So you know go call the hospital no be building. You understand what's at the talk? When you say, Luth is not just, we are not looking at the building. We are looking at the people where we say then they work for inside Luth. Now that be the people where make up the hospital. So who they at fault here? Now the people, now the system where they put in place. Now him be the thing. So, now the law of the I still they take them back to the law of the nation where we say if somebody had something happen to you, everybody go just waka go. You understand? When something happen, you go hear thank people they talk say, thank God. And apart from thank God, no be me. You go say, na God na go. Which God go? God don't give us the power. Even people were punished. Even God punished people self where we say them do bad thing. But when something happened to us, we go say, now God na go judge. Now God na go fight for me. It's time that we begin to look at all of these things. Make we get law where they work. Make we get law enforcement where they work. How we go take do that one? Now still all of us. So not be the hospital as a building. Now the people where they work inside the hospital.
All right, you feel follow us talk. And what we go appreciate today, if you don't get these experiences with different hospitals as it take do you, we'll go still read more. Tell us the hospitals, if you not mention their name, but if you tell us your experience, if you describe how we take do you. Somebody talk say, he carry himself go hospital. Before you know him, they bleed. They watch and they bleed for almost 6 hours. Now saying get small strength, now he carry himself, enter motor, drive, go private hospital. Before if he save himself. Now this profession of the medicine profession, it get to do with conscience, saving lives, away from say laws. You were there for a certain place where we say you they work with your conscience. You they see your fellow human being they die. What thing you they do? I know say some of them don't see a lot of persons they die. It did them like normal. But then you know they see say you fit avoid. It gets something that they call avoidable deaths. Say make I talk to you.
So, first of all, this thing no be by private or public.
Okay, so when they come, make we take from Miriam. Hello?
This topic will not talk now. I have like 4 personal experience, but let me start with one.
Okay.
My tenant gave birth to twins. That was 2016.
Okay.
One of the babies was sick. This is one of the biggest general hospital in Alimosho. I will soon call the name. The biggest general hospital in Alimosho.
Okay.
She gave birth to twins. Did you know that after giving birth to that twin, one baby was sick? Then the mother had to come back with one. Then she sat in the chair for more than 7 days, and her legs were swollen big like this. She couldn't sit. They started, in fact, it's God that saved the life of that woman. They have to move them to a private hospital to receive the final treatment before she got herself. After 3 months, that was when she recovered from that incident. Then Vivian gave birth in the same general hospital. Then they made a mistake. They took her to Lasu. They left her in the car for 8 hours. She was saying, I'm not feeling my hands. I'm not feeling my legs. I'm not feeling my this till she gave up the goat inside the car. And the arrangement, the doctors at the general hospital told her that when she gets to the last week, that they will attend to her at Ayinke, but she let her die. The baby is still alive. Have you seen it? So it's not the hospital that is the problem. Our doctors are overwhelmed. The nurses are overwhelmed. They are not being well paid, and they have a lot of issues going around their head. And quacks are everywhere. This one that they are saying at home every time. When will they have time to do their medical practicals and so many things? God bless us.
Thank you, Miriam. Okay, Sandy, back to you.
So Miriam has said a lot of things. If let's say she collect the word from my mouth. See, but the only part where I go disagree a little bit say, if you check out the hospital where this incident happened, na private hospital. Where Rico matter happened, na private hospital. So it is not just a private hospital or a government-owned hospital thingy. It is actually the medical team generally, like the system generally. Because, see, it be like the way we say they pray every day, we need to pray, say, make we no fall victims inside the hands of these doctors. You are saying they are overwhelmed. Okay, you are overwhelmed. We agree. But can't you take this thing one step at a time? For instance, I have a mother who is a nurse. So I go try not to say things I don't know. My mom was working in a theater before she resigned and went into catering. But before that time, I remember saying when I did an operation one time for my life. But before I do that operation, it gets some kind of things where she they tell me, say, at least say it get what they feel do to preserve the person for a while.
Okay, so we go come to you, saying sorry for that. Hello, John.
Hello.
Hi, John. Good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Talk to us. You get personal experience?
Yes, so
Share with us.
Make we hear.
I greet you now for this particular topic.
We greet you too. John, will they hear you?
Oh.
Sorry. Saying.
So as I was saying, it gets some kind things where you go do to help that person make their life. They bring person come your hospital. You leave her inside ambulance for hours. You leave her. Is it that bed no day, or is the bed also over?
Bed space is no day. If you go some of these hospitals, take inventory, you go see, say true. Sometimes they overwhelmed. Sometimes they treat people for ground. They go keep people, their space. People they even beg, make them stay for ground. We get somebody for Kaduna.
How far the budget where they give every year?
Hello. Now budget make them run now. Hello. Hi,
Hello.
Yakubu.
Hello.
Welcome to the show, Yakubu.
Good evening. Una dey fine today.
Thank you.
Thank you, as always.
The problem is say most of these doctors, they don't become technicians. They do trial and error. They're not very serious with what they do. I have a niece we just go for operation for fibroid. They discovered that they are wrong medication after operation. In the process, she died. We just pray, may nobody is sick again because our doctors, they no get sense now. Me, I no pray, make I sick, even my enemy. God bless you now.
Thank you very much. In as much as we still talk about this matter, we would like to hear your personal experience. GMG there with us for on top here. Hello, GMG.
Good evening, beautiful ladies.
GMG.
In fact, yes, now they shine.
Thank you.
And they feel that well done.
Thank you.
Hi, hospital matter. The thing I don't face I want, so my daughter won't do operation, operated one. This hospital is private, so because they follow what say they talk. You know, follow the government, all of them are the same thing. I know they are travel. When they carry my pikin reach there, doctors say make them collect card. And we get family card for that hospital. He said because not be we come, make them collect another card. They collect the card, doctor not agree examine my pikin. Say until I come or until my husband come. God so kind, my husband come. So when he reach there, to see my pikin stomach, he don't big. This thing don't fall for our belly, the appendicitis. At the end of the day, the operation when they do it, in fact, now God saved my pikin. They have to go and call doctors from outside to join to do the operation. If not, my pikin for die. You see all these our doctors them. Make we dey pray for them. Some of them they are very wicked. Forget say government this. Some of them get bad mind. Attend to the patient first before you begin talk of another thing. Now person life dey important fast.
Of course.
Those government hospitals, many people they sleep for grass, no bed for them to lie down. And the nurses go tell you, say, we don't have bed. What do you want me to do? Please go. You just see blood. You see person they die. My people now, well done. God will bless you now.
Thank you, GMG. Very sad one. Hello, John from Abuja. Jessica from Abuja, hello. Okay, Jessica, don't go.
Another thing for these hospitals, things where they vex me, especially the private ones. Now, don't want to say person go one die. They go talk say to you make deposits before they go attend to you. Why don't you pay attention to save the life first?
Some people they talk say, you know, most of these hospitals now running costs, right? Some they talk say, now money then they take do all these things. Some people you go save them finish. When you save them finish, they not go fit pay the money.
See, make
that one don't run at a loss. And imagine say as a hospital, I know they justify them, but this na matter where would they hear outside. Imagine say as a hospital, you get 10 patients in a day where you just treat for free. How you go take power your fall?
You know,
how you go take
treat 10 patients for
free? All right,
free.
so we get another person for Lagos. We will talk to you, Cody. Hello. Hello. Otilo. Cody, talk to us.
You know, say, okay, one of the first things, I understand, say, private hospitals, they there to their own to make business.
Business.
But at the end of the day, honestly, what be doctors' ethics? The first thing when they swear that oath, say they go save life.
How many people?
And apart from that, you see these private hospitals where they talk about, some of them, they can complicate issues because they won't collect plenty.
Of course.
Yes. Now, make I tell you something where happened to me personally. I insisted, say, I no go any hospital where I no register for because I don't hear story of how somebody then rush and go there because no be in hospital, then complicate matters so that they go collect plenty money. I enter labor in the morning, you understand, for my second child. Okay, make we take that.
Make we take this one from design or divine. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, Divine.
Good evening.
Welcome.
Well, I have a personal experience.
Share with us.
But I have a question for two doctors. Is it not the love or passion that you have for saving life that wants you to be a doctor or a nurse? If not, you cannot save life. Why did you take the time to be a doctor or a nurse? Many of these doctors lack sympathy, like totally. And someone be bleeding for hours and you don't care. This is actually painful. I blame all of the doctors.
Thank you, Divine.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's not a passion. But some people go ask you whether a passion they feed their family.
Now, wait
till passion go pay their rent.
But then again, if you don't choose, say you they enter because most of the time,
for do
when
another thing, if you do business,
when we they small, we then go ask you, say, why do you want to be a doctor? You go talk, say, because I want to save lives. So you can't see life to save, you know, save them. So as I they talk about my labor, as I enter labor. My doctor, we they live for Lekki here, okay, and my doctor, they live for Sulere because we've been come up from Sulere, can't live for Lekki. When we they go, by the time we say labor can't hold me well, my husband kept saying, oh, make we enter this hospital, make we enter the nearest hospital. I don't say, please, the stories where I don't hear, don't plenty. No enter any hospital so that I no go complicate issues for me. Guess what? I hold myself like that. I enter that labor. From that labor, I born that pikin inside moto. Only me one. My husband, they drive like, because of traffic way there for this Lekki Ekwe Expressway, before we go reach that place, I don't born that pikin inside car. Wow. Why am I saying this? If you risk and enter one hospital like that, you go see the way we say some of the doctors, they go complicate issues.
If they don't get your medical file,
thank you.
If they don't get your report, it's hard for them to know how to follow up your case.
Even if it's a simple thing, and they will be justified. Even if na simple matter where they go just do, you understand, where they go just do, bet you naturally. They go one complicate and so that they go collect money, you will no do antenatal for their place, you then go collect money. See, but some of these doctors, they are just heartless. And I feel like say they don't see too many deaths. You understand? So you don't come in anything to them.
I actually don't see one person talk, say, oh, he passed. I say, you don't feel anything. Say,
if they know they feel, I go loose. If sometimes you need to know somebody self before somebody go even help you. See, make we not even start to the talk.
But now you talk something before we start. You tell us, say, every of us get a tendency to do bad.
Exactly.
And we know, say, the human minds, with time, there's little or nothing you can do to actually fight against a bad system. So some of these doctors, what if the experiences, the bad experiences where they don't get done too much? So you don't overwhelm them.
Example of the bad experiences.
No, like some of them where they say they do overwhelm. Some of them, they know they even feel sleep 30 minutes. I get somebody where they the road all the time, and they get payments. Okay, we'll take this person from Ogun State when they come. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Better ladies.
We greet you.
I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing?
Very well.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
See, concerning these doctors of a thing, I think some of them, the private schools, they went to private school, they don't know anything.
He wants the private school.
And besides, there was an incident that happened to me in 2018.
Okay.
Then I was rushed. I was pregnant, 7 months pregnant, and I was bleeding in the middle of the night.
Okay.
So they took me to the hospital I registered to. And when on getting there, they referred me to another general hospital, and I had their card. When I got there, everywhere was dark. The doctor on duty, I could remember vividly, he was sitting on the stool and with a lady. Maybe she's a nurse. They did not attend to me. They asked me to go to UCH. Then I was still conscious. I told them I don't want to go to UCH. They took me to a private hospital very far along Challenge from Jericho. That is where they saved my life. They did not even give me any injection before I gave birth to that baby, before the baby gave up.
Oh, no.
But there are some of them that they have passion. They really know what they are doing. All these small doctors, I don't understand. You see nurses, they are capable of what they are doing. But all these people, in fact, I don't understand. Maybe they are happy seeing people dying every day.
All right, thank you very much. Now, we're not going to forget, say, for hospitals, we get different departments. Okay. We get pediatricians. We get people where we say their own work, now surgical doctors, surgeons. You get people where we say their own are dentists, their own are just some, not for eyes. So now, it gets some cases where we say when you go hospitals, maybe you go to deliver. Inside the delivery, complication can come out because, okay, you need to do surgery. They need to call a surgeon or a specialist where go fit handle that matter. Now, most hospitals, for them to actually see the specialist where go handle a particular matter, they had. But some of them go use Ogboju, one do one by themselves, so that they don't go want you to know, say something like that they happen. All right, we get a caller here. Hello? Ah, no, sorry about that.
The thing is, say, if we get, you know, say we feed day 10 inside here where they do something and work go there very slow. Of course. If 3 people do one, it go there faster than where 10 people they do one. Now the same case with doctors where no they motivated. As a doctor first, as a human being where be say you don't choose say you won't be doctor. Some of the qualities you go there compassionate, you go there caring, and of course you go there competent because now human body now you won't handle life and death. If we get only a few doctors where they compassionate, where they very, very passionate about what they do and they competent, trust me, some of these things go reduce.
You hear this case of this young guy, this doctor will be say, the man, wife, they say they don't wait for picking for a long time. The wife come born 5 and he born premature. Then the wife die with one of the picking and 4 children remain. The doctor begin, they treat them, you put them for incubator. The money don't rise reach 9 million. And the doctor still they treat them. He treat them till he reach 11 million. This one are waiting for social media. Exactly. After treat them reach 11 million, social media gather. Get the money. They beg
28 to 30 million naira.
Yes, they even beg the doctor, so yeah, now 9 million we get to. The doctor waved the other side.
That's what I'm saying. So it's about compassion and the care. When you get the human mind, you get that mindset inside your body, say, oh, now human being I be, and now human being I won't help. Once you get that kind of mind, trust me, everything will go well.
Apart from what you're saying right now, Cody, you know, say, if now they are relative, or person, when no person, where they know, they won't handle that person like that.
Thank you.
They will not. That now my family member or now my friend. See, the same way they even happen for universities in terms of admission. In fact, every sector, politics, where we say person go just carry phone call, say, the census and so person. So there was a testimony in my church yesterday of a woman that had brain tumor.
Hallelujah.
I'm so happy she's fine.
Hallelujah.
So, like the hospital where she go, now the hospital of her brother, friend. So what did the brother even do? Either the brother or the son, maybe I don't want to mix up the story. He just carry phone call, say, my mom, see, or my sister, they come, oh, I beg, help me take care of them. Immediately she enter, it didn't take up to 5 minutes. They wrote all the tests and everything, that, see, when a person where they know, the way they walk so fast, you will not believe it.
See, my friend last year died of cancer, unfortunately. When she, you know, now this other one, they pay me again. Where we say you go for that place, and then the moment where we say you just come, they go don't write the person off. Tell them say it don't go. And because of say you know waiting they talk say they do waiting palliative care been waiting. That is a small those just to reduce the pain until the person passes. It be like say they know they fight to. You understand? To save again. Then they write off very easily.
Now, somebody talks say, in all you do not take your loved ones to loot. He say, last year, I watched as a woman lost 2 of her triplets because of their ill-mannered and carefree attitude, not knowing my own in-law will die too because of their unprofessional approach. He said, may God strengthen the weak. These are some of the things where then they talk. Okay, yes, we never read WhatsApp messages.
People now don't be angry. It's the way the thing is doing us. This one say, "Now good evening, beautiful ladies in the house. And they always enjoy this on our program. Well, thank you very much." He said most of these doctors are heartless. They go into this profession for themselves, but they don't want to do the profession just to satisfy their parents. They don't do it for themselves. Those ones now people when they push say you must be a doctor, must be a doctor.
Call, you go read more messages. Hello, Marshall.
Hello, Anna. Good evening.
Good evening, Marshall.
I see the things when I just they talk. Make I just contribute a little. This hospital matter. Make everybody they pray, they make encounter and fall into the hands of bad ones.
Okay.
You see, medical is medical. But among these medical, some of them are baby students where they go carry food. If they want to do one thing, they will go look for the director to come ask her what thing they go do. And you go there, some of them go carry telephone like this. They phone. They don't know what to do. So the only thing we did here is say, make we pray, make we not fall into the hands of the bad ones.
Yes.
Because some of them, if you look them, if you come follow, I'm sorry to say, some of them can be like they belong to a secret court where they pray. They don't get human feelings at all. So take a look at the person, woman wey carry belle, and they bring her this, it's just a waste time. And sometimes when you come see the Elizabeth nurses, the way they would demand for money, they don't even care about you. It's very, very painful. This kind of thing when person just see for this country.
It is. Thank you very much, Marshall. Oh, yes, I never read so many messages.
Another one for you say, good evening, no. It say better babies. Na the personnel, na them bad. Being said the hospital na just the building. Some doctors and nurses say, he said they're too arrogant without any human feelings at all. He said they not even get compassion for the work, not just the money and be their problem. He said nurses for public hospitals, he said, na them, na they even they rude pass. Another one for you say, he say, una good evening, no. Umuma. Okay. Umoma. Thank you very much. I don't learn this Igbo. Umoma. Well done. No. He said Nigeria has a systematic failure affecting all sectors. He said we need a total
overhauling.
That's they need to purge everybody. He can't say along with the justice also. He said things will keep going wrong until we start doing something. Say, let's start making smart changes, even with the election that is coming forth. And then another one for messages, plenty. I feel not feel read all low. Make I look the one we know too plenty. This one say, if you see the way some of them are behaving somehow, it is not good. Though. He said they are very wicked and they are doing this job with wickedness.
All right, thank you very much. Your parting shot, Cody.
It is I'd say we don't already the go house as take be. And now we will sit down here. Time don't reach for us to come up from inside the studio. But you know what's I go tell doctors where they listen to us. Make una get some conscience. You understand? If you they're overwhelmed and you feel say you they're underpaid, we agree. We also they beg government make them do something like something good for the health sector. You know they easy for anybody, to take care of people and to get the life of human being for in hand. You know they easy. So yes, as we they beg government say make them do something, we go also beg you. Say make yourself know the reason why you enter that medical profession in the first place. If you no fit again, resign. step down. It go good say we get 2 effective doctors in a particular hospital than say we get 10 wey no dey effective. People wey dey abroad, they no be saints. Wetin keep them together na a very good working system. I believe say it go good make our government look into the system in Nigeria generally for all sectors. We need a working system, not just people wey be say them they do anything where they do because they feel say nothing will happen. I go kill you and nothing will happen. You know they okay.
So my parting shots go dey very short and simple. Shout out to all the doctors where they watch us now. We know just put una for ground. They break una into pieces. We just want it to be better. If there is a way it can be better, please, let's try and make it better because lives, they very important. We can't afford to be losing people and we don't want to lose you guys either. So I beg, let's try and do our best. And you will be patient. Some of us say our mouth no even good the way we even take the talk to these doctors. We know say they get their own for body, but no say they don't see too much for that work where they do. So at least if they carry and give you, relax first there. Follow them talk well. And all of us will go there all right at the end of the day. My name, Nasene, the last
I wonder whether na the short thing where you go talk with this.
Short,
when you want to talk the long one, how you go talk this? Thank you very much, Sayeda, and thank you too, Cody. I actually feel say the Nigerian Medical Association, they suppose get a court where they prosecute some of these incidents and most of these deaths when person don't die, make them know they just wave and say na one of those deaths, make them investigate them well. That way they fit put in check the medical profession and bring sanity back inside the system. We trust on her to save life because we trust your system and your conscience. I be the real Andoni first daughter and I thank you very much that you join us on Talk Today's show. Tomorrow we will still be here again, but remember to join the Good Morning Nigeria show tomorrow from 7 o'clock to 9 p.m. 9 a.m. for morning. All right, so that's how we're going to take a reach on top today. When they tell you, enjoy the rest of your evening and sweet dreams.
I bet I want chop suya.
I want chop suya.